Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice. We're here at Nexus Property Management's headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And today we're going to talk about inspections for informational purposes only. It's this new fad that has come on the scene of real estate purchases and sales. And to be honest with you, I am totally against it. I think it's one of the lamest things that's ever happened to real estate. And I'll tell you why, okay? Don't just jump over the computer yet. It's meant in good nature, okay? Looking at it neutrally. It's a good-natured approach. What it means is the investor, the buyer, the single-family homeowner, whoever is buying a property, wants to look at it for their own information. They just want to know what they're getting into. Fine, simple, sounds great, right? But what happens is they get back that information and then they start asking and demanding and nagging and complaining and wanting and needing, yada, yada, yada. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This was for informational purposes only. Keep your information to yourself, right? So what happens is this. People want to be competitive against other buyers, okay? They want to submit an offer that is more enticing than the next buyer who wants a regular inspection. So they say, oh, I'm not a regular inspection kind of person. I'm not going to ask for things or demand credits. I just want to know for my own information what I'm getting into, and I won't back out of the deal. But what happens is, like I said, they get that information and then they dump it on you. Oh, well, I found that there's knob and tube and there's termites and that the floor is sagging and that there's water damage. And then they say, oh, I want 5,000 in credits, or I want all this remediated, etc. So that's the sticky point that grinds my gears, and it grinds plenty of people's gears, specifically sellers of properties. Because you're baiting and you're switching. Hey, here's the bait, inspection for informational purposes. And then the switch, here's the inspection with all the stuff that's wrong. It's so obvious that people do it this way to get a hedge in on other buyers. They stand out, but then they turn around and then they give you this list, and the seller wants to make a deal. They want to sell the property. They usually already have a deposit from you. So they don't want to back out, and then there ends up being some type of compromise. But the compromise shouldn't have to happen. The seller shouldn't have to do what you want. Okay, you should have tailored your offer differently and been honest on the front end. And it just happened to me too. Okay, somebody said, oh, inspection for informational purposes. Sure, go ahead, do whatever you want. And then they sent me a list of stuff that's wrong, and it's like, why are you sending this to me? I don't care. It's a 100-year-old house. Do a regular inspection. Why'd you say it was for informational purposes? So I don't want to drone and drag on and on. You get the point. But I just want to bring this to the attention and the foresight of the consuming public. Maybe you've done something of this nature. I'm just letting you know that it's not illegal. Okay, you're not like getting, in trouble by any means. It's just etiquette. What's your bedside manner like? What's it like dealing with you? What are realtors saying? What are home inspectors saying? What are lenders saying? I mean, word travels on the street in regards to behavior like this. You just want to make sure that when you're an investor, even a single-family home buyer, you want to have the best etiquette and be as polished as possible so people want and enjoy doing business with you. Because the way it works is you buy one property, chances are you're going to buy another one at some time. And you want to give yourself a good reputation, a good standing in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, small communities. You want to have a good name, is my point. You want to advertise yourself in a good way, no matter how big or small of an investor or home buyer you are. And when you do something like this with that bait and switch mentality, you may get the deal done. You may get what you want on that one instance. But in the future, people are going to become privy to those actions and not want to deal with you, okay? Just because It's uncomfortable, it's unfair, and it's just a gray area that we don't have time for as real estate professionals. We like things black and white, cut and dry. So do your best to stay in that lane, and you'll have a very successful and promising real estate career. All right? Once again, Greg Rice from Nexus Property Management, your property managed.